Hey guys, here is a Smith fig pop that I just pulled out from my rooting chamber inside, and just starting to push out a little bit of grain. There's some foliage coming up inside the bag as well, and my buddy wanted to see how I uppot these. I'm sure I'm not the first person to do this, and not claiming to be the inventor of it, but I started doing this one day, and it has made my life a whole lot easier. And I've gone from, trying to open up the bag and pull the cutting out with the root ball attached to using this new method. And I don't know, knock on wood, but I haven't lost any yet since I started doing this this new way. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed. I'll do the best that I can. It may not be perfect, but yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, first step is I cut my rubber band off. Could probably save them, but usually after a couple of weeks they start to dry out a little bit. Then I kind of gently pull the bottom of the bag out, and I make a cut along the bottom of the bag. And I make sure that the entire bottom of the bag is open. And then I make a slice up one side. I usually try to find a side. I try to find a path where there's no roots. And I make a slit up this entire side. This is a really vigorous cutting, and there's a whole ton of roots, but you can see I've made a cut all the way up, almost to the top there where it starts to crinkle up. Now, if I were to try to just pull this out of the bag and place it in a pot, it would likely start crumbling on me. And when it starts to crumble, the roots fall off the side, and it's a pain in the butt. So I've got a 2-gallon pot here. This is my Lane Forest Products potting mix. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down in here, holding the bag, and then I'm going to fill it with soil around the outside with the bag still attached. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. I've got my whole fig pop in there with the bag around the outside, and normally I do this with 2 hands. I put one hand right here, and I put the other hand right here, and I gently kind of pull back and forth. We'll see if I can do this one-handed. But I gently start pulling up on the bag. Come on. Of course, there's a street sweeper in the background. Every time I make a damn video, the street sweeper decides to come by. What is that? Let's see, come on. So if you kind of pop it up a few times, like I say, 2-handed, this is way easier. Aha, there we go. Bag is off, and I have not disturbed the roots. I mean, I slid a bag along the outside of them, but the roots have not fallen off. The soil has kept them in place, and yeah, there you go. Like I say, there's a million people who do fig pops. I'm sure some other people have figured this little technique out too, but I started doing it recently and works really well. And as you can see, here's a bunch I just did the other day at Smith. These all came from Derek Watts from his ice storm damaged tree, and yeah, haven't lost anything so far using this method. So all right guys, take care, peace.